Now, I'd like to introduce to you Tomoko Kizawa. Tomoko is vice chair of the USJC Board of Directors, as well as partner at Deloitte LLP, a leader who's very active in Chicago because she's going to join us to talk about what we can expect next year, 2020, in the Windy City, which sounds so exciting to me. And by the way, Tomoko, she's going to close out the session, which means my duty as MC today are over with. I want to thank you all. It's been an absolute honor. Thank you very much. We'll see you around the conference as well. But now, please welcome Tomoko.
Thank you, David. Great job to David, right? Thank you. What a fantastic conference this has been. Are you guys all motivated, excited about our future? Okay. I've attended annual conferences since 2011, where then Senator Hillary Rodham Clinton was the keynote speaker. That was my first exposure to the US-Japan Council, and I was completely blown away. I continue to be blown away every single year with we continue to keep going up and up and up, and as we saw today, with listening to senior leaders, young and emerging leaders all around. So what an amazing time that we had today together. I'd like to thank Yuko Kaifu, Dennis Sugino, and the LA Host Committee for bringing together a wonderful conference. Thank you. Okay. As we wrap up today and this year's conference, I would like to share with you plans for next year, starting with a little teaser. May we have the video, please? The USJC Midwest Council leaders and associates are so excited to welcome you to Chicago next year. The city of Chicago welcomes 58.3 million visitors annually. We are the third highest visited US city after New York and Orlando. Did you guys know that? We were voted best city in the US for 3 years running, including this year, by Condé Nast magazine. So yeah, little did you know. Chicago is known for many things, including the pillars of sports, architecture, music, and food. Chicago is home to the Chicago Bears, Walter Payton, sweetness, for those of you who remember those days. Chicago Bulls with Michael Jordan. The Chicago Cubs, we've got Yu Darvish, as you know. And then the architect Frank Lloyd Wright. So he was heavily influenced by Japan. His hotel is the Imperial Hotel in Tokyo. And then from a music standpoint, we've got the global top 5 orchestra in the world, the Chicago Symphony Orchestra, as was noted in the video, Chicago Blues, house music, jazz every night, Lollapalooza. And then from a food standpoint, as you may all be familiar with deep dish pizza, Chicago hot dog. And then fine dining, we are one of 5 US cities to have a Michelin guide. And when you look at the world's 50 best restaurants, the Chicago restaurant Alinea is number 37. Japan has Den and Narisawa in Tokyo, the number 11 and number 22. So we've got a lot going on in Chicago. The conference next year will be on November 20th and 21st, and it will be at the Marriott Magnificent Mile on North Michigan Avenue. With our Midwestern friendliness and omotenashi, we look forward to hosting you in Chicago next year. Now, this concludes the plenary session, so I have a couple housekeeping items for you. One, for those of you using the headsets, if you would please return that at the registration desk as you leave this room. And then secondly, we have some meetings tomorrow as well. So when you check out tomorrow, you're welcome to store your luggage in the room called Solano in the mezzanine level. So those are just 2 items. And then finally, I'm between you and the reception. We will have our reception at the Hollywood Ballroom. That was the room that you were in earlier for the breakout session, and it's on the mezzanine floor. And so, just go out and, do the elevator ride. And then the reception will feature a special performance by Japanese rock musician Miyavi. This is a rare opportunity to see him, who also acted in Maleficent, Mistress of Evil, and Unbroken. So please be sure to attend. Thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you just down the hall at the reception. Thank you. Okay, bye.